High school sports.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas, from small towing to heavy-duty towing.
29. Widener gets 30 yards on that carry. Widener had 61 in the first half. He's got 91 yards here.
Widener on the ground. Emberton through the air. Chalk takes the snap. There's the quick pass to Emberton. This time two defenders come up. They won't get him. He'll take on a couple of more across the 25, maybe the 24. This time they'll hold Brody Emberton to a 5-yard gain. Again, he had 3 straight catches to get Clinton's first touchdown of the night, the final one being 51 yards, where he takes the pass behind the line of scrimmage and then yards after the catch. This time they'll hold him to about 5, but it's second down and 5 for Clinton.
3 catches for 67 yards now for Emberton.
Widener takes the handoff. It'll take a couple of City Cavemen to slow him down, and then a couple to come in and help finish. Not much on that one, Zane Widener. Maybe he picks. He's into the end zone. 22-20. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Landon Rose, 4:43 in the Clinton. The Yellow Jackets have regained the lead.
Hope you saw that on TV. They did a run blitz on the linebacker, running into that gap between the center and the left guard, and Rose was heading right to that spot. And then, saw that blitzing linebacker coming, stepped to his left and stepped into the end zone. A great run by Landon Rose. Cave City dialed up the right defense. Landon Rose just beat it.
How about that? Let's take a quick break. We'll return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company
Adam Thrash has kind of taken over a major role. I think maybe Chris Hooten maybe still with the magazine and sales. So they've got kind of some changes at Hooten's Arkansas football. Still the #1 football magazine in the country for high school football.
Birdsong will get to midfield, driven back. It'll be third down for Cave City. But, yeah, check that out and see some of these new teams that Clinton's going to be playing against in the conference rotation. We hadn't really had a chance to talk about that tonight, but it's a new look, at least for the next 2 years. We'll have a few familiar foes going over to the River Valley and playing 2 or 3 teams, but we're going to be spending a lot of time in Central Arkansas in the Little Rock area and take on some new opponents. So that'll be exciting for us and some trips, and hopefully for the football team and the parents as well. Here we go, 3rd and 2. The football's at the 50. Cave City's got it on the catch.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. Yellow Jackets loading up the box, try to stop the run. As a defensive coordinator against Cave City, you're thinking run. So Cave City kind of does something a little unorthodox there, try to slip it out to a wing back out in the flat. And they did for a first down to about the 32. But you got to kind of pick your poison. You got to try to guess right and rush the quarterback. That time they got it out into the flat. He went down. They had a cramp there. And we got a timeout on the field. I think it's for an injury.
Let's go ahead and take a break. Let's squeeze one in here. You're listening back to the studio with Kelsey Robertson. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Cowboy Chrysler Dodge.
You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, We're growing alongside you to ensure all.
And 5 more. It should be about 4th and 12.
Well, sure, maybe the receiver on the outside over there got maybe an early start, and that's going to make it, should be, 4th and 12. Now, it looks like they're going to roll him to the left, maybe with a run-pass option, try to run him away from the Yellow Jackets' pressure. But a procedure penalty now, it's 4th and 12. You know, what do you do on defense here? Do you bring the pressure, try to make him get rid of it quick, or do you play defense in the secondary?
Saw some success with that. Maybe was that early in the third quarter. We saw some pressure on the offensive pass attempts by Cave City. Do you contain here? Try to keep them short of the first down. 4th and 12. 2 receivers on the left. Looks that way, and there's a third in the pattern on the right. Pressure in the backfield. It's going to throw it to the left side. Incomplete.
Yards now for the game. I think that probably puts him up around 160 yards on the night. And the Yellow Jackets, this is huge, as the Yellow Jackets lead 28-20. The difference between 1 possession and 2 right here.
And they're going to go for 2 from the 3-yard line. Chalk gets up under center. A couple of backs behind him. Defense going to crash in. They give it to Venable. I believe that's who scored the 2-pointer on the previous drive. And it looks like they'll stop him short. Stopping him short of the goal line. The 2-point conversion fails. But it's an 8-point lead, 28-20, 10:59 here in the 4th when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer.
On that play, the carry by Sean Walling.
Yeah, I think they had both Wallings lined up beside Moore. It's basically like an I formation, really, because the older Walling led the blocking into the left side, and Sean, his brother, followed him in there, picks up 3. Just kind of a power running play right there. Yellow Jacket band playing on the far side.
Shotgun snap. Handoff inside. Not much room again. Maybe a yard or 2 at best. 27-28. Zane Widener's in on the tackle on the defensive side of things. It's going to bring it 3rd and long for Cave City. Let's call it 3rd and City's on their own side of the 50, only at their 39. So if they don't make it here, the interesting call. Still 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the 4th. Clinton leading 28-20. Defense been on the field all night long. Now they've finally been forcing the Cavemen into some 3rd and long situations, more so maybe here in the second half than the first. Moore looking to pass, rolls to his left. Only got 1 receiver in the pattern. He's going to turn back to the right. He's going to second. He's going to jump out in the flat. Makes the catch and the first down. How about that? I don't know if he was holding his block. He had it for that long until Moore got in trouble, and then he started going down the field and able to pull in a line drive. First down.
Good dog by the sophomore Sean Walling, working the near side. Moore rolled to this side, was catching a lot of heat. Nobody was open. And then Walling, as a good receiver would do, just tried to find an open spot and set down in it. And the Yellow Jackets, I think, trying to win the season opener. Be back home next week at Jim Tummelson Field. They'll take on the Heber Springs Panthers in the Battle of the Little Red. You can help by getting out and maybe supporting Make-A-Wish. Contact the school. They can tell you all the details on that as the Yellow Jackets and the Panthers team up to grant a needy child in the Greers Ferry Lake area a wish.
And out of the timeout, it's going to be 3rd and 3, Cave City at the Yellow Jacket 42. Motion right to left, taking the handoff, moving to the left, turns it back inside. Tack! Oh, bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, let's see. They blow the play dead. That was Zane Widener in the backfield at the 45. Did they blow it dead there? I don't think his knee gone down yet, or did they? Okay.
Well, forward progress was stopped.
Okay. At the 44, so officially
what a tank. What'd you say? Stanley made the interception, and that might have been a winner for the Yellow Jackets, but the sophomore, wearing number 2, was in the face of the quarterback, and he caused that bad pass, and the Yellow Jacket defense comes up big again. And now if you can just take care of the football, 4:51 left, and you got an 8-point lead.
And it seems like Moore's got away with a few of those tonight that could have been. They turned into big catches and big first down, but that time just not enough. That ball in the middle of the field. The white jersey of Billy Stanley in the right place. Widener gets the handoff, move to the right side. Makes one tackle, breaks two tackles, or bounces off, and he'll be up near the first down marker.
And you know the timeout that Cave City had to take to avoid a delay of game penalty could be big in this one because they're already down to only 2 timeouts left. And the clock running at 4:30.
It'll be 2nd down and 3, but the game clock now down to 2:50 and running.
Just want to take care of the football here. You know, KC is going to be trying to rip that thing out of there. So those running backs got to take care of the football. You're now playing the clock. As you said, it's winding down near 2.5 minutes, and the Yellow Jackets are taking their time here.
Doesn't look like the Cavemen can stop this Yellow Jacket offense. Clinton stopped themselves once with a fumble in the ballgame, their only turnover of the night. Another time had some problems with some penalties, but they are moving the football down the field. Handoff, it goes to Widener. The right side, he's got a first down. He gets to the sideline. They'll tackle him short of the end zone, but not before Zane Widener.
Late flag at the line of scrimmage. That's probably going to be a holding penalty. And the Yellow Jacket coaching staff not like that. Either that or a chop block. We saw that early in the first quarter.
Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every
game. We'll bring Coach Post in, give you some stats, talk about this one. I think Mike Holly's going to slip down to the field, try to pick up a coach's interview, maybe a player interview we'll have for you as well. So stay with us for just a bit. Moore will pass the ball at least one more time. He's going to throw it deep down the middle of the field. And I started to say too many white jerseys, but I think Birdsong ends up with a football. I think it might have went through the hands of a Yellow Jacket. That'll stop the clock with 6.2 to go to move the first down marker.
Went through Emerton's hands. He thought he had an interception there. It just went through his hands. And Birdsong has had some good catches now.